Meet the little boy who changed my life, Nkosi. Little did I know just how much of an influence he'd have on me. My name is Gail Johnson, and even though he doesn't look like me, this is my son. Zelani was born on February 4th, 1989 to his biological mother, Daphne. Zelani, like 70,000 or more other babies, was born with AIDS, a disease that would begin killing him as soon as he took his first breath. I started growing an interest in AIDS victims when I met my friend's brother. He was suffering alone, dying alone of AIDS. I closed my PR firm and opened up a house called the Guest House for men to live and die of AIDS, but not alone. This is where I first met Zelani. Daphne heard word of the guest house and brought Zelani here. He lived here up until the house closed when we ran out of funds. Daphne and I discussed, and I brought Zelani home with me. He fit right into our family. We called him Nkosi. He had the greatest laugh, and he loved bubble baths in my big bathtub. Nkosi came to me one day and wanted to go to school. I enrolled him, and that's when the other kids' parents began to protest his attendance. We won that battle, and Nkosi went to school. This opened up the doors for many other kids with AIDS to begin going to school. Meanwhile, Nkosi's biological mother was still very sick and dying. I vowed to open a house for mothers and children suffering for AIDS. After fundraising, I decided to open a house, and we had the perfect name. It was called Nkosi's Haven. By then, Nkosi's condition was getting much worse. He was asked to speak at the AIDS conference in South Africa, and I almost didn't let him go. I'm so glad I did because he gave such an amazing speech. So many powerful words came from such a small human. In 2000, he began to rapidly decline. We participated in a TV documentary for Nkosi's Haven to help continue fundraising. One night, when he went to Nkosi's Haven to help out, which was his favorite thing to do, he began convulsing in the bath. He never regained consciousness. His biological grandmother and sister visited one last time to say goodbye. I held him for the next several months, thinking each day would be our last together. On June 2001, at 12 years old, Nkosi took his last breath. Nkosi impacted and positively changed so many lives. It informed so many of AIDS and its horrific symptoms. Nkosi will live on forever in my heart. He changed my life.